Hi everybody, welcome, or of course welcome back here. My name is Bianca, and of course this is the Conscious Creation channel where we talk all things law of assumption, law of attraction, and just becoming the best versions of ourselves. So I want to get straight into today's topic, which is actually very dear to me because I had or have been rejected by multiple SPs along this journey, and anybody who knows me and knows my story, I, just like you, probably most of you got into this journey through having been rejected and broken up by my initial SP. This was 4 or 5 years ago now, and definitely along this path I have learned a lot. Just as a disclaimer, guys, my teachings are based on experiences and 1,000 trial and error situations that I have worked on, and also working with you guys as coaching clients that have worked for me as well as for my clients. So let's get into today's video, what to do if you have been rejected and why does this happen on the manifesting journey. We are going along so well, we are manifesting our SP, we get into this loving relationship, and then it could be out of the blue or somewhere that your SP tells you that they no longer see you guys together or they no longer want to be with you. And it could be, you know, quite sudden, or it could be after a while that they do come and say that to you. And of course it's heartbreaking, and you kind of ask yourself, what happened to make this happen? Or like, why did I get myself into this situation? The first thing I want you to understand is, as much as you don't want to hear it, you manifested this in some way, shape or form yourself. Okay, remember that your thoughts create your reality. And in my situation, I know where it came from. I actually always tell my clients as well to use any kind of rejection as a time to heal and come back to self. So I want you guys to the first thing that's going to happen is when you are rejected by your SP, your life crumbles. I know the feeling, and you want to die, and you want to sleep, and you want to punch people, and you want to crawl back to your SP, and you feel anxious, and you want to call them, and you want to tell them everything, and you want to say how amazing you are. And the thing is, that is not going to help the situation. The first thing you need to do is, unfortunately, accept that this has happened. For some reason or another, you did create this situation. The good news is, because you created the situation, yes, Kessie, because you created this situation, and because you are a master manifestor, you are the one that is going to be able to change this, okay? So how is it that you're going to be able to change this? Well, unfortunately, this and this manifestation community of saying, like, say some affirmations and do this technique, 2 water cup technique, is going to give you manifestation. Guys, this is bullshit, and this is not true. You need to do the work, you need to be persistent, and you need to go within yourself. This is how I coach, this is what I believe, and I know what works. So what I did in my situation was, I'm always touching my heart because this is my truth. I looked at where I went quote unquote wrong along in my path. I looked at my beliefs. What were my beliefs about relationships? They were toxic because I'd only seen that as a child. I had freaking abandonment issues or abandonment wounds that, again, came from some sort of, maybe it was a past life, or maybe it was something in my childhood. And as well, I was curious about healing in general. So I did a lot of Reiki, I did inner child healing meditation, and I worked on figuring out why I had this fear within me that my relationship was going to fail, because I wanted to bring my SP back at the time. Later down the track, I realized that this helped in all of my relationships, and now I'm much more calmer and stable within myself. So the reason for this breakup is, guys, transfer that into a positive and see it as a time for you to heal and come back to a stability. Dylan James talks about this beautifully. Stabilize yourself before you have a chance to go back to your SP. And anyway, they will come back at some stage anyway. That we'll get to in a second. The second thing I want you to do is work, and I know every coach talks about this, is work on your self-concept. What does that mean? That involves that healing that you're doing. And once you feel stable again and you're back into the world of, like, relationships are easy for me, this was just maybe a little break in the manifesting journey to get me something bigger or better, or to get me back in a better relationship, then I want you to start working on self-love. And I do work with my clients on this as well, is figuring out, what is it about me that I don't like myself, or maybe what is it about me that I feel rejected, or what is it about me that, you know, I act in certain ways. For everybody it's going to be different, and I realized for myself that I definitely felt so much in my masculine energy that I had to be better than my SP. Yeah, once I took back my power and I felt that stability, the most beautiful thing happened, and my SP did come back to me. And it was very strange, you know. It was like I was driving in my car one day and I had makeup on and I was going to my job, and then he showed up, like, next to me in the car. Crazy story. But the thing is, what I want to tell you guys is, you definitely have to be in the end and know that this relationship is the relationship for you, and this SP is definitely the person you want to be with. For some people there is a wavering because it is this feeling of, I want this SP because I want to prove manifestation, and this, guys, is not the way to go. I have done this before, and I have been and received SPs that were just not good for me because I wanted to prove that manifestation was real. Manifestation is working all the time, guys. It is the law and it works. So the things I want you to realize is, firstly, accept that this breakup has happened and see this breakup as something that is good, that is going to get you to a stronger and better relationship in the long run. Do your inner child healing, do your work on yourself, do your self-concept, whatever technique you want to do. It is not a band-aid technique, guys, that we are doing. We're not just slapping something on. If we slap something on, which also could work, you'll probably see these patterns happening down the track with next relationships, with next partners that you're going to have. So really dig deep, go deep into your wounds, do your meditations, do whatever works for you, and find your truth. Figure out what it is about you that is constantly your belief system that is programming you to act and be in certain ways. And the third thing that I want you to do is, once you have your power back, once you are stable, once you've done your inner child healing, your work, is to firstly not stop doing that. Anyway, you should be doing that for the rest of your life. Is once that is done, I want you to really now go back to the end. You are a new person with a new beginning. The old story is gone, and know that your SP is going to show up. Your SP is going to become curious about you. You know deep down that you are a woman or man that is wife material, husband material. You cannot be rejected, okay? One affirmation I want to give you guys, and I was thinking about this yesterday for this video, is I am somebody that cannot be rejected. I am chosen wholeheartedly every single time. And if you start saying this affirmation when it feels good for you, once you've done your work, your affirmations will bring your manifestations to fruition, right? Guys, I hope you derived some value from this video. As you guys know, I ad-lib on all of my videos. Most, or actually not most, all of the techniques that I do suggest are through trial and error in my own life. I have manifested my SP back in my life. We live together for 2 years now. And by the way, if you do need any help with any of this, you want to have a one-on-one call with me, you want to do some email coaching, please do email me at empathy.bianca@gmail.com, and I would love to help you along this journey with a coaching call or anything that may help you. We will see us in the next video. Until next time, guys. Bye.